Alright, I'm back. Hello. So, I am here near a riparian zone. I chose this spot because I feel like it's very different diversity for sure, and density. Being near a riparian zone, a wetter zone, than let's say up there in the forest. So I chose this spot. So now I'm going to try to show you my plot. I am surrounded by mosquitoes, so excuse me if the camera moves a lot. It's me just trying to shoo them away. So, my plot should be about three steps for me. So, just imagine my feet over here. So I have my little square right in front of me, and the creek is right here, in case you can't see it. So I'm gonna try to look at the different diversity. So for me, I feel like there's different diversities really compared to if there's a lot of trees in the area. As you can see, there's a fallen, looks like a fallen spruce or some type of large conifer fell here, which is providing a lot of shade, and the canopy is pretty open in this spot directly where I'm at, but this fallen tree causes a lot of shade. So really moist, really dense, I would think. It's covered in sorrel, redwood sorrel, which is this. Here's pretty redwood sorrel. And a lot of ferns, a lot of different ferns. So here, this isn't a really pretty one, but this one is the sword fern. So see all the cool little spores. And then this one right here looks to be a lady fern. Yep, it's a lady fern. Pretty sure it's a lady fern. And then right here, these suckers, they're called skunk cabbages, and they're really pretty. But I noticed that you can find them like everywhere over here, especially along the creek. I can count so many of them, but we're just gonna focus on my plot right here. So I count just in my little plot 1, 2 skunk cabbages, and a ton of redwood sorrel, lots of ferns. Right in this particular area, there is a lot of lady ferns. So this fern right here. So I'm counting. I'm just gonna count the stalk, not each and every different stem. So I'm counting this whole section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Around like 5 of them over here. And oh, looks like we have a different type of fern here as well. It might be a deer fern or some other fern I'm not familiar with, but it's looking pretty unique in here. And not to mention that there seems to be an invasive species here. This species right there. It's not supposed to be there. There's a little bit of that growing, but only in this spot, so that's good. And then looks like there is a blackberry, a California blackberry here as well. And then I'm not sure about the other smaller plants like this. I don't know what that is, or this. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but yeah, spiky, ew, evil. But so after counting everything in here, I say it's pretty thick density cover in here, especially with the sorrel, redwood sorrel. But what I feel like, especially in this area, what really covers it is the skunk cabbages, and a lot of the blackberry bushes. Like here's one right here. They're everywhere. All this tangled mess in here, that's all of this. Don't want to go in there. So Excuse me one moment. So, I would feel as if there's a lot of different organisms over here in this area. Sorry, mosquito. Just because when you're a water stream, a bed of water, so it's gonna attract a lot of different species and organisms, such as like different salamanders, water bugs, many different insects, such as though mosquitoes are one that I can clarify because I'm surrounded by them right now. Oops. So there's a lot of, I would say, a lot of flowering plants here. Not so much conifer wise. I mean, you can see there's a few flowers blooming in the sorrel right there, and some of the cabbages, skunk cabbages, are getting ready or are just flowered and everything. So that's unique. I find the density really unique. I mean, I am interested to see what the forest density will be. It's flat right here, but there's a lot of different growth, especially on fallen limbs such as this. There's a lot of different tiny little mosses, lichen, whatever. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but the stuff underneath is moss. And yeah, the closer you get down, you can notice that we are surrounded by a lot of different conifers right now. So you'd think that the litter fall would affect the growth in here, but it doesn't seem to be doing so. I mean, in certain areas you can even see here's some of the litter fall from the big conifers, and you see life growing up into it, coming out of the soil. So pretty good density going around in here. It has capability of having light. As you can see, the light can come in, and just, I feel like it would provide a lot of life for a lot of different organisms in here. Just being in here, the soil is pretty loose. If you want to call it soil, it's pretty thick with the litter fall. You'd have to dig down a lot, but it's really moist. Pretty I don't know how you would call that. It's not soft and squishy, really soft and squishy, but I am able to put an indent with my finger, so you can see. Yeah, so it's pretty good density. The soil here is rich, I would think, since the density here is so well, and there's not that much litter fall from the conifers. So the different toxicity levels coming from the leaves and stuff of the litter, or the litter fall from the conifers, don't seem to be affecting the life here at all. And the diversity over here, it looks really well. A lot of ferns, a lot of skunk cabbages, and a lot of sorrel, a lot of redwood sorrel. So yeah, there is my first plot, plot number 1 for the vegetation sampling. And now I'm going to show you my second plot, and we'll compare the different diversities and densities with the other one. So be right back.